Testing, testing, testing. No, no, it's fine. No, no, it's fine. Okay. And we are alive. Okay, we're live and we're alive. We got some important stuff to talk about. We're talking about outreach. How you doing? Talking about outreach and how it should feel. Because a great way to tell if outreach is going to do well is how it feels. And it's going to be exhausting. Okay, it's going to be exhausting, and it's going to feel like you're being exploited. But it's okay, right? There's the rationale to this. It's okay because you're exploiting yourself. Okay, so who have you got to be upset with? No one. But you can be sure that people will notice when you do something like that. Because people notice when things are happening more than they do usually. You know what I mean? So, like if I noticed that there were more, like, you'll find a cement mixer on the street occasionally, and it won't really, those big cement ones, those big trucks. There's one right there. That's why I said it. You find those big lorries or whatever with like the cement things in the back. I don't know what they're called, but I'm trying to name them. You'll see them on the street. But if you maybe saw like 10 in a row, you'll be like, well, that's different. You know what I mean? Like, you'd notice it. And that's what you have to do. Right? Where it's difficult to see two, um, you suddenly see 10. Right? It's like that's why people play that game, like a yellow car and I get you a punch. The reason you play that with yellow cars is because it's hard to find yellow cars, but they're not too rare either. It's not like a like a turquoise car, which I'd argue is even more rare. So you still get some punches in. You still get what you want. You get to punch someone, and it's rare enough that you don't see it often, right? So it's not like you're giving people the world, but you're giving them something. It's like it's still not normal. And that's how outreach should feel like. Not normal. And it's like that's what the movie poster is from. It's a still from the movie Nobody, starring, oh God, I know his name, but it's blanking right now. Can't even say I'm a big fan now because apparently not. Better Call Saul, the guy Nobody, that movie. Jimmy McGill, Saul Goodman. Wasn't he? He was in Arrested Development, right? I think. Breaking Bad, other stuff. But yeah, good movie. And in the movie, there's a scene where he's burning money, right? He's burning the obshak, I think. Yeah, that's what it calls. It's like where all the Russian oligarchs keep their money. They call it the obshak. And he burns it all, right? But obviously, that's not the perspective I want you to have, not the perspective I want to have either. Um, Consider the burning of the money as burning your time, right? Because that the Russian oligarch guy, he doesn't really care about what this rando has to say until he realizes he's burnt the obshak, and it's like, okay, let's change some of the variables, and then what do you get in that story? You get you, Mr. Nobody, Jimmy McGill, walking up to someone and lighting your time on fire, and them going, you know what I mean? That's attention grabbing. That's value. They're going to be like, who the hell is this guy? Why is he wasting his time on me? He must really see value. Which is why it's a double-edged sword, because not only does it make sure that the person you're doing the outreach to is understanding that you're someone of value, as you can, show them your skills. And on the other hand, you also have you slowing down your outreach and working harder on each prospect, right? Harder on each prospect, and therefore, to improve the quality of each prospect, spending more time making sure each prospect is the right one. So it's kind of like a forcing function. It's like if you're doing this thing that's supposed to take more time, then you kind of are forced to spend more time on this. Otherwise, all of that time that you're burning is more of a waste, because you want that time to lead to conversion, right? That's the whole point. That's the whole point. So you walk up to somebody and you burn your time in front of them. You burn it. And they're like, oh, well, not bad. And you say, hey, you want to test this out? I think we could test this out. I think this would be pretty good. I think we're going to test this out. Let's test this out for you. And if you like it, not even whether you like it, you might hate it. But if it works, then do we have a deal? You know what I mean? It's like, it's not about the product, it's about you. Because it's like, how sure are you? How willing to put in the time are you? How adamant are you on making it work? That's important. And, it puts in a great impression if you're able to burn your time like that. Because on LinkedIn, you could connect with a click of a button, and that's a connection. And it's like, is it really or is it not? Couldn't I simply just, click it, and then I could click anyone. I could click a connection request on anyone. But if I burn my time for them for nothing, and they can easily reject me, that shows supreme confidence in your ability. It's almost like you're having fun with it. It's like, hey, there's this thing I can do, and it's like, here, I did it. And yeah, you want it? You want it? Do you want it? Like, and if it works, you can pay me money, and I'll keep doing it, and then it'll keep working. You know what I mean? So that's cool, and it also kind of puts you in a position for you to, like, you know, if you send something to someone and they're not interested, it's also like, it's a lot faster to know, like, okay, they're not really interested. It's cool. And yeah, it's been like months since I've had gum. I'm like really enjoying myself, but it's starting to hurt my gums now. So it's like, I missed gum. I missed chewing. I'm a vapid chewing gum enthusiast. I'm always such a fidgety guy. And it's like, okay, now I'm constantly fidgeting. Something's happening. So it's like, okay, it's all localized here. And it's like, kind of, when I do it, I'm massaging my brain. Like, if you chew, it's like you're massaging your brain, and it helps your thinking. You know what I mean? Also, like, you're not worried about doing something with your hands because you're already like spending a lot of energy on the chewing. Okay? And this is actually like a really important lesson. This is a really important thing. Burn your time, but be strategic with it. Don't just burn it for no reason. Spending 8 hours on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube is burning time. But if you can burn your time strategically, there is great value in that, and people will see the effort you put in. You know what I mean? Okay. And that's how you want to approach outreach. Whatever product you have, whatever you're doing, give them a tailored version of it. Show them. Spend some time. Right? Like, if you've put in an hour of time, burn an hour of your time for a prospect. Because to prep for that hour, right? And this is the important part. Because it stops going from like pressing buttons to actually understanding the human exchange of what you're doing, right? Because you're not just click and connect on LinkedIn. Because you have to, let's say, address an hour to this situation, you're now thinking, okay, I've got to put an hour in. I got to make sure I'm talking to the right person. I got to go offline because of overheating on my phone. So I'm going to cut it short. I'm going to cut it short now. But yeah, you're spending more time on making sure each prospect is legit and suitable. And so you're not, connecting with a bunch of randos. And you don't want to do that. Um, I think it's really cool to make as much money as you can from as little followers as possible. If you're on the internet and you're trying to make money and like real money, like you want like maybe like 1,000 followers at the end of your journey. Like that's you peaking, right? Maybe 5,000, like 1,000 to 5,000. There's really no need for any more than that. And if you do, start unfollowing. But yeah, this is cool. I'm just chilling. Um, but yeah, that's all. Like forcing function, burn the midnight oil, and be good, do good things, and subscribe and good things happen. And I'll see you tomorrow. And I'm putting the mic away. Did I say we're live? Did I do the thing? We are live and alive. We're live, and I'm out of here. Be good, do good things, and subscribe, and good things happen. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Goodbye.